Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. My name is Vicky B, and for today's video I'm going to be cooking dinner. I am going to be making a curry dish. It's like curry chicken but without the chicken. It's just going to be vegetables. It is a vegetarian dish. So if you're interested in what I'm making, interested in the recipe, go ahead and just keep on watching. All right, so here are the ingredients that I'm going to be using. We have some frozen cauliflower. You can use fresh cauliflower if you want to, but just to be easier for me, it's some frozen cauliflower that's already cut up. I have a white onion, and I have some frozen peas back there. I have some heavy whipping cream, some garlic, and then we have some curry powder, some turmeric, and some diced tomatoes, some chickpeas, and then we have some mini rice. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do is cut my onion. I cut that onion like that because I learned that if you cut it at the butt, it'll release whatever fragrances it is, and it'll make you start crying. That butt part, don't cut that. Yeah, don't cut this, but just like cut like how I cut around it, and then just slice it. And then because it still come out, my onion still came out diced and everything like that. So yeah, it can prevent you from crying, because I hate crying when I'm cutting onions. So once you have your onions cut, you can go ahead and put them in the pan. You can use any type of oil if you want, coconut oil, vegetable oil, whatever type of oil you want to use, olive oil. I'm just gonna throw the onions in the pan, and I'm gonna let them sweat. And while that's happening, I'm just gonna cut up some garlic. If you want to take the easy route and not chop up garlic, you can get garlic in a can. It's minced garlic. This is a lot easier. I'm only using that garlic because it's fresh, so it's gonna go bad if I don't use it. So we're just gonna use the fresh garlic, but you do have the option to use this garlic as well. And there is like no particular way I'm cutting this garlic. I don't have the technique for it. Honestly, I'm just making sure it's chopped up into small pieces. You can go ahead and just throw it in the skillet with the onions. Now that we have that cooking in there, I'm gonna go ahead and add my curry powder and my turmeric to the skillet. I'm gonna be very generous, especially with the curry powder. So next I'm going to be putting some diced tomatoes into the skillet. Then next I'm going to be adding some salt and pepper. And I'm honestly not measuring anything. Everything is just going to be to the taste. Next, I'm going to be adding some heavy whipping cream. You can use coconut milk, you can use almond milk, but I'm going to be using some heavy whipping cream. So now I'm going to be putting a lid on this, and then I'm just going to let this cook a little bit. Okay, so I thought my camera was on, but what I did was I went on ahead and put my cauliflower into the pan, and I gave it a little mix so that the cauliflower would be coated into the sauce. And now I'm just going to let this cook for about 15 minutes. Okay, so after about 15 minutes, we're just gonna give this a stir again, and now I'm gonna be adding the peas and the chickpeas. What's the matter, mama? If you do decide to use canned chickpeas, make sure you drain them before you pour them in. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this a little stir, make sure everything is mixed in, and then I'm gonna let this cook for another 15 minutes. And while that's cooking, I'm going to be making some just some regular white rice. So for the rice, it's minute rice, so it's like really super duper easy to make. However many cups of water you put in the pot is however many cups of rice you'll put in the pan. So for me, I did 3 cups of water, so I did 3 cups of rice. Just brought the water to a boil and then put the rice in, and now I'm just letting it cook through. And I'm just giving it a stir just so that everything can cook evenly. So once it's done, because it is done, I'm going to go ahead and turn off my fire. I'm going to first be adding salt. Then I'm going to be adding pepper. Then I'm going to be adding about a tablespoon of butter. So one thing that was always told to me when I was cooking, that since I'm the chef, I get first dibs on seeing what it tastes like. And you want to taste your food just because you want to make sure that it tastes good, and if you need to add anything else to it before you serve it to other people, then you can go ahead and make those adjustments. So now I'm just gonna try it. I'm gonna try to get a little bit of everything. Let's see. See that? Okay. It's not bad, but I like to taste my curry. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add some more curry powder to this dish, and then I'm also gonna add some more salt to it. And again, we're honestly just seasoning to taste. That's why, you know, I tasted it just to see if it needed anything else. There is nothing wrong with making adjustments at the end once everything is cooked through. So yeah. Okay, so once I've made my adjustments, I'm gonna go ahead and try this again. Again, I'm gonna try to get a little bit of everything. And you can see too, like when it's cooling down, the sauce is getting a lot thicker, which is what you want. You don't really want to serve this as soon as it gets done, because you kind of want everything to marinate together. This is going to be really good tomorrow, but you want to make sure that everything marinates together, and the sauce will thicken up a little bit. After that taste test, I'm on the right track. I'm going to add just a tad bit of more curry powder and just a little bit more salt, and then I think I'll have it. And one thing about cooking too, especially when you're not using any measurements for certain things, it's you start off with a little bit, and then if you need to add more, you can add more. You never want to do too much because you can't take anything away. So the best thing to do is to start off with a little bit, and if you feel like you need some more, go ahead and add a little bit more at a time until you reach the results that you want. I'm gonna do one more taste test, and hopefully this is it, and we're gonna see how it tastes. And this is the, okay, that's what it's looking like. That is so good. That is so good. So I'm gonna be grabbing a bowl, and I'm gonna do the rice first. And then what I like to do is like kind of smash my rice down, and then in the middle I like to create there you go. In the middle I like to create like a little dip. So like it'll be rice like on the outside, and then like a little dip on the inside, because that's where the other food will go. And then I am going to take a nice amount of the vegetable curry and with the juices, and you see like how it cooled down and everything is like kind of like thicker and everything like that. So I'm just going to take that and I'm going to put that right in the center like that. Okay, so that is it for this dish. Thank you all for cooking with me. If you do this recipe, go ahead and comment down below and let me know how it turns out. Until our next video, stay safe, stay blessed, and stay you. Bye.